Hello friends, it's my great pleasure to welcome you to my channel, Eze Graphics and Multimedia. My name is Rafi Yakub right here. And in today's video, you are going to learn how to design creative business trifold brochure in Photoshop, print ready templates, step-by-step tutorial. But before we dive deep into the tutorial, if you are very new to this channel, remember to click on the subscribe, turn on notification bell, so each time I post content about Photoshop tutorial, you'll be notified. So with that being said, so let's see how you can create a business trifold brochure print ready template in Photoshop. So let's get started. The first thing you want to do is to make sure you come to the top right here and click on file and make sure you click on new. Then you have to come to the top right here, make sure you title your design creative trifold. Then come to the width, make sure you type in 11.691 for the width. Then the height should be 8.267. Then your resolution should be 300 and color here should be CMYK. Then come down below here and click on create. The next thing you want to do is to come to your toolbar right here. Make sure you click and hold down. And this time around, make sure you choose your rectangle tool. And having choose rectangle tool, then you have to come to the property right here. Make sure your shape is checked. You can come here and change the color to another color of your choice. Then one thing you need to do is to come to the artwork right here. Just click once. And then this is going to pump up. Then you have to change the figure. So under the width column, what you need to type right here is 3.897 inch. Then you have to come to the height and make sure you type in 11.691 inch or so. Okay, then the next thing you need to do is to make sure you click on OK right here. Now the next thing you need to do is to go to the move tool right here. Make sure you your move tool is active. Then you have to go to select. Make sure you click on all. Then you have to make sure you align to vertical center and align to horizontal center. Then you go back to select. Make sure you deselect. You are done. So the next thing you want to do is to come to your layer panel right here. Right click on the layer and make sure you look for duplicate layer. So this can be copy rectangle 2, and then you click on OK. So what we want to do now is to come back to the layer again. We double click on the layer thumbnail, and then this allows us to have a color wheel like this. And we can change the color for now and click on OK. Next thing we want to do right here is to come to the home tab right here. We go to edit and we make sure we click on all. Then we have to align this to the left edge right here. Then we have to go back to select and make sure we deselect. So we have something like this. So next thing we want to do is to go back to our layer right here. We right click on the layer, we make a duplicate layer again. So this is going to be rectangle 3, and we come here, we click on OK. So we have to go back to home tab right here. We go to select and we make sure we click on all. So we have to align this to the right edge, okay. Then once we align, then we have to go back to select and we make sure we deselect. So you are done. So next thing we want to do right now is to make sure we bring our ruler and we make sure it snaps to the page, both center and the left and the right, and at the top make sure all the ruler is active. Next thing we're going to do is to go back to the layer panel right here. We press shift key and select the rectangle 1 layer. Then we come down below here, we make sure we group. Then what we want to do next is to make sure we disable this layer for now. We don't need them for now. Then having disabled this layer, next thing I'm going to do is to go to my tools bar. I'll click and hold down. I'll make sure I choose my pen tools. Having choose my pen tool, then we have to come to the property right here. We make sure shape is checked. We can change the color from here to another color of our choice right here. Then we have to come to the workspace and draw a shape with our pen tool. So I'm going to start from the top right here. I will come this way, then this way, all the way down like this. Then I'll close my part right here. Okay, I'll go back to my layer right here. I'll select on this layer. So this time around I have to press Ctrl+ to zoom out. Then I have to make sure I make another shape right here. Then this way, then I'm going to press shift key or straight down. Then I'll close the part right here. So I'll come here, I will double click on this layer right here just to change the color, and I'm going to click on OK. All right, so what I'm going to do next is to fall back to the disable layer. I will make them enable. So we're going to have stuff like this. So what I'm going to do next is that I have to change color of some of the shape right there. But before that, I have to select on this particular layer. Then I'm going to right click on it. I will make sure I look for a duplicate layer. So this can be copy one. I'm going to click on OK. So this copy one right here, I will go to the home tab right here. I will make sure I click edit, and I'll make sure I look for free transform. So I just need this one to be top a little bit and make sure it snap like this. And I'm going to click on this check mark to accept. So for now, I will double click on the layer thumbnail. I'm going to change the color to another color for now. And we're going to have stuff like this. Okay, so what I'm going to do next is that we have to locate this particular layer. So what I'm going to do with this layer is that I'm going to double click on the layer, and I will change the color to 100% white. So the color code is about 5F. So it's going to give me 100% white, and click on OK. So okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is to locate this layer. I will rename this layer to be image layer. I'm going to press enter key. So for me to enter the image, I have to come to the file right here at the top right here. I'll make sure I look for place embedded. So once you enter the picture, the next thing I'm going to do is to add appropriate color to the design. So I'm going to start from the shape right here. I will come to the layer. I will double click on the layer thumbnail. And what I'm going to do is to look for another color from the angle right here. So you can see the color code I use right here. I'm going to click on OK. Then I have to locate this layer. I will double click on the layer thumbnail. You can see the color code right here. I will highlight, right click. I'll copy the color code and I'll click on OK. Then I have to locate this one right here. I will double click on the layer thumbnail. Then I'll come here and I'll paste the color code right here, Ctrl V. So we have the same color, and I'm going to click on OK. Then I have to locate this one right here. I will double click on the layer thumbnail. So you can see the color code right here, and I'm going to click on OK. So at this point now, the next thing to do is to enter text into our creative Trifold Brochure. So let's check this out.